Typhoon Koinu has unleashed record winds in southern Taiwan with gusts of over 340 kilometers per hour. Nearly 200 people have been injured. Koinu made landfall as a Category 4 typhoon, but is expected to weaken as it heads towards China. The severe weather has forced the shutdown of thousands of workplaces and schools across the region. Let's get the latest now from Andrew Lee, who joins us live from Taipei. Andrew, it has already caused a lot of havoc there in Taiwan. What's the situation like right now?
Right, F9. This Typhoon Koinu has just made landfall in Taiwan, southernmost tip of Taiwan, at local time in Taiwan. That is 8:20 this morning. As you can see on screen there, the waves are reaching as high as a story to 2 stories high. So right now, the information that I have from local authorities here on the island of Taiwan is that around 200 people were injured, most of them minor injuries. They were injuries caused from fallen trees and from fallen debris, such as advertisement billboards falling from tall buildings, hitting people, pedestrians on the streets. Now, in addition to this, 26,000 households are still without power right now as we speak, if not, due to this typhoon. So the power authorities, power companies here in Taiwan are working around the clock to try to restore power. On the island of Taiwan, due to this Typhoon Koinu, many local authorities have announced that businesses are closed, schools are closed, except for the northern part of Taiwan, because the perimeter of this Typhoon Koinu is affecting mostly southern and central Taiwan. Now, speaking of wind speed, you've mentioned that this typhoon, according to Weather Bureau authorities, that it's reaching 340 kilometers per hour. Now, for a fact, an interesting fact, this typhoon, before it made landfall in the southernmost tip of Taiwan in an area called Bi, in another outlying smaller island called Lanyu. This place recorded the highest speed ever in Taiwan's recent history. It was a speed of 95.2 meters per second, this wind speed. And after this was recorded, the speedometer was broken by that gust of strong wind. So we don't know if there were stronger winds that came afterwards. So right now, the people of Taiwan are still under its impact. Low-lying areas have been evacuated, mountainous areas have been evacuated and placed into temporary shelters, 45 of them around the island, if not.
What's the projected path of Typhoon Koinu for now?
Yes, very good question. Now, we've mentioned that this typhoon may weaken as it moves away from Taiwan. However, the meteorologists say that probably may not be the case. Why is that? Because Taiwan is made of high mountains. This terrain is of high mountains. So normally, if typhoon made a direct impact into the central part of the island, this typhoon structure would be broken, and thus the typhoon would be weakened. However, this typhoon, it just skimmed past the southernmost tip of Taiwan. So this typhoon is intact, very much intact, and very powerful still. Now, if it moves on towards Chinese mainland, Fujian province, Guangdong province, and even Hong Kong, this typhoon will not be weakened. It may even gather strength when it crosses the waters of Taiwan Strait. So the viewers in Chinese mainland of TRT World and in Asia still have to be on the lookout.
All right, Andrew Lee, live for us there in Taipei with the latest on Typhoon Koinu. Thank you for that update.